What is up everyone, my name's Al from Games Rehab, and today I'm collabing here with ItsMuchMore. That's right, we're premiering at exactly the same time on both channels, and we're here to discuss Doom for the Dreamcast going online. That's right, we have scoured the internet, that's right, because there are many different versions of Doom out there available if you look in the right places. And that's right, this version enables, it's VGA compatible, it's keyboard and mouse compatible, you can even use mods, that's right, you can use the Doom WAD files. Obviously, you know that I cover a lot of Doom WADs, but obviously, or WADs I should say, and mods on different ways of playing them in collections, etc. But this can all be done with this version, as well as the fact it allows you to play online. That's right, Dreamcast to Dreamcast. This can use the Dreamcast Broadband Adapter and also DreamPi, so both versions are compatible with this version. That's right, and is fully playable on the Dreamcast hardware, so this is no emulation here. This literally is, or the footage you're about to see, comes direct from the Sega Dreamcast. Now, ItsMuchMore, aka James, will explain exactly what we're talking about here and the way that it does play online and show you it in action. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Al, for that amazing introduction as always. It's a pleasure to be here on such a great channel. What a great subject we're talking about today. It's the Dreamcast Online, and what better person to do it than me, James, Dreamcast UK from ItsMuchMore. So yes, Doom isn't a new thing to play online. PC users have been enjoying it over the years. Sega Saturn are using the Netlink side of things. Xbox owners use the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but now here's one for us Dreamcast users out there. If you have a broadband adapter, there's a version out there available in the public to download and play via the broadband adapter. It is a bit tricky to get it working, but in this video we're going to talk and show you the DreamPi enabled version, the Modem Connect, and that's how we've used it to connect in this video. It does work very similar to the PC and DOSBox side of things. You've got to connect two IP addresses together, and the results aren't great, but yeah, take a look at the video for yourself, let us know in the comments, and enjoy.
Right, so here we are. This is the main menu. This is what you are greeted with. So you can choose to load settings, save those settings, load game presets, change the video settings, change the sound settings, change and customize the controller settings, file settings, game settings, and network settings, which is currently grayed out, Modem Connect, which is using and connecting to the DreamPi and using the Raspberry Pi to connect online like we do with many of the Dreamcast online games, and this will be the method that we're going to show you for this video. But as mentioned previously, this does work with the broadband adapter as well, and there are methods to get that working online. So I'm just going to take you through some of the options first, and then I'll show you the online element of it. So in the video settings, here you go. You can have monitor settings, TV settings, or display using monitor. So the top one isn't grayed out, so let's go in the monitor settings. I'm currently using VGA because this game is VGA compatible, and it also works with SCART. That's the ones I've tested as well. That's the resolution using, and those are the other settings that I'm using as well. Right, so in the sound settings, you can turn the music on or off and the sound effects on or off. The controller settings, so you can have the jump pack on. I've not got one in, so I'm guessing that's why it's not enabled. You can disable the analog stick and collaborate it and things like that. In the file settings, you can choose to load up a file or a different WAD, which may help and load up other mods and WADs and all that sort of stuff in the future, but we will be checking that out later on down the line and not during this video. We're just purely showing you the online side of things for this video, but yeah, we can come back to that at a later stage. Game settings, so you can turn the monsters on or off if you want, which is pointless. Yes, all sorts of different things you can do there as well. You can add a play demo as well, which is quite interesting. Right, network settings I won't show you just yet because it's grayed out. Let's have a look at the About page. There we are, that's the About. It's Doom version 1.4 by Chili Willy. So yeah, it's based on the PSP version. And there you go, there's all the credits. Right, so let's do the Modem Connect then. So this is the additional feature which isn't included in the previous versions of this. So yeah, the Broadband Adapter version wouldn't have the Modem Connect there, just have the network settings, which isn't grayed out on some versions as well. Like we say, we've downloaded a fair few different versions of this Doom, just trying to see which one's out there, and we just stumbled across this one as well. So let's show you the online side of it now. Right, so we are now connected, and we're also connected via the Dreamcast Now website, so dreamcast.online will show you that you are connected online as well. Right, so if we press start to return, and as you can see there, the network settings are no longer grayed out. But as mentioned previously, different versions of this game have different things grayed out, and if you have a broadband adapter enabled or connected, then that may or may not be grayed out. But here we can go into the network settings. So in the network settings, you must remember, if you're going to play online, to turn play network game on. Here is an important part. So one of you, or however many people you are connecting with, has to have one player as player ID 1, and the other person has to have it as player ID 2. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just keeping that as it is, as player 1. If you have deathmatch turned off, it will automatically be turned into a cooperative game, playing through the single player element of Doom, but with the players that you've decided to join with you. Alternative deathmatch, don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's alternative to what a standard deathmatch is. That's a starting skill level. You can change that depending. You can change the map as well if you want. You can put a timer, so if you're doing a speed run to actually get through the game. Don't know what that is, AVG. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. Copy of the stats, don't know what that is. I'm guessing it could be a case of how quickly you've completed the level, or how many monsters you've killed, and if you save it, if that's turned on, that may be a save file in the VMU. False version, like I say, don't know what that is. Use PC checksum, don't know what that is as well. So network settings I'll show you in just a moment. Network extra tick and tick dupe, don't know what they are, but I'm sure people in the comments, or people that made it and created this, will know what they are. But for the purposes of this video, it's not relevant because I didn't need to change any of those settings apart from the play network game to on, and the play ID changed between myself and the person that I tested this with. Network settings shows you the port at the top there, and it also has the network address IP, which is your Dreamcast IP address. So to play online, what you need to do then is you don't change anything with the network port. I know some people have made some different versions out there that have the network port as 8080, but this version uses 5029. You may also need to go into your router settings and port forward 5029. So in the network player 1 IP address, you put in the player 1's IP address, like so. And this is just a test IP address just to show you. So yeah, the other player that you're playing against will also need to put your IP address there and not player 2's and player 3's. So you go back here, and then there's nothing else that needs to be changed here. Just like I say, make sure it's set as play network game on. So now that's all done. You've done all your settings there, and what to do is press B. And this is what happens when you play Doom online. And here we are. So this is Doom on the Sega Dreamcast being played online. And as you can see there, there's somebody else that's kindly tested this with us. So like I say, I'm going to put all the details in the description of the person that helped us test it. I mean, they have a video on their channel showing further details about playing online, and it's a little bit better reaction to what I've just given. But yeah, awesome to see this working online. Yes, it may be a bit choppy, but it is being played on original hardware. So two Dreamcasts are linked to each other via this method. So yeah, it plays great. There's music, there's sound effects. But like I say, for this video, I've turned the sound effects off just so you can hear the music and me talking over it. But yeah, it can happen, and there could also be other ways in which users connect to play Doom, whether it be Dreamcast versus PC versus other things. But yeah, we're going to look into all those sort of things later on down the line. But this method works. The broadband adapter works as well. There's been some reports of that working as well, so there's videos and information out there as well. This is the DreamPi enabled version, the Modem Connect. This isn't available just yet, but we did get the green light from Shu, who actually added the modem support in there as well to share this for testing purposes only for the moment. So it's not available to the public as of posting of this video, but that may change. later on. But yeah, this is Doom for the Sega Dreamcast using online play.
Is that impressive or what? That's right, this is Doom for the Dreamcast, fully playable online, like I said, with the Broadband Adapter. That's right, the official Dreamcast Broadband Adapter, or using DreamPi. So we thought we had to show this off to you guys just to really talk about how awesome this is, and it is here. Now I'll do a more in-depth version with James very, very soon, where we cover the mouse and keyboard working with the game. We'll also deep dive into the single player campaign and also show you how to use the Doom mods with this as well. This is exciting times for the Sega Dreamcast, so if you don't already, please do subscribe to the channel, be it my channel or also James's channel, ItsMuchMore. That's right, I'll put a link in the description below. Like James said, there's also a link below on who we also discussed this project with. So obviously go and check out their channel as well. Like I said, we'll be doing a real deep dive very, very soon into this. So make sure you comment, make sure you like to spread the word here, because this is big, big news. Like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you all soon.